Hi, Summer. It's so
Hi.
good to connect with you. I am so very sorry about earlier. That was completely my bad. I just messed up. So, thank you so much for meeting a little bit later today. I hope that this time is, good for you. I'm glad that it worked out to meet a little bit later. Um, so, um, so tell me how your last couple weeks have been. Anything that stuck with you from our last session that you can kind of about, and you're like, oh yeah, this stuck with me.
I haven't been all that focused on what we've worked on in the
That's okay.
last time we were together because
Yeah,
I've
no
had
problem.
like birthday stuff and I just got a job offer. So
Got it. Well, that's kind of exciting. Congratulations.
thanks.
Is it a job you're excited about?
Mhm.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, it's always great when it's like, oh, I'm actually genuinely excited for this opportunity, you know?
Mhm.
Oh, very cool. So then, great. So coming into today, did you have any thoughts on things that you would really like to focus on?
Uh, Not that I can really think of.
Oh, that's okay. That's all right. Um, okay, so then let's go ahead and hmm, let's try. Hmm, let's I know we've been working on, I'm trying to think what we've worked through and what are some things that would help us to further that, take it even farther, kind of an
Yeah.
idea. Um, so as we are, thinking about what we've done and then where we want to take it from here, um, like things that you've been doing really well, things that I'd like to improve on. What do you think of trying to work on some different ages today, like characters that are different ages, so that you're working on that, you know, change in voice depending on how old a person is? And what are some different ways that you could showcase that?
That sounds good.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Yeah. Just thinking about like what we've done, where we're at, and then where we want to go from here. What would, help to continue growing vocally and as an actor. So yeah, awesome. Okay, so why don't we start with a really young character, like a baby or a toddler kind of age? Who are some characters you can think of from shows that are very very young, like Rugrats or Muppet Babies, things like that? Who are some characters that you can think of?
Um, I'm drawing a blank. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah. Um, thinking about maybe Looney Tunes as like the baby Looney Tunes one, um, or there's that whole movie that's like the Boss Baby.
Yeah.
um, okay, so alrighty, so we'll try one that's like little bitty baby character, or like a toddler could be. All right, so this one is a pretty sassy baby. So I just put the script into the chat that we're going to take a look at. I think
Yeah.
it's pretty funny. So once
Um,
you take a look there, let me know your thoughts on this character.
This is like a sassy baby.
Right? It is a very
Yeah.
sassy baby. So, for this character, what are the things that you just kind of your instinct tells you to do with it?
Be very lively with their voice, like as if they're telling like a giant secret.
Ah, I love that. That could be a really fun way to approach it. Okay. Yeah. So, why don't we try? Let's do our first initial read through and let's try that.
Okay. I have concerns. First of all, naps? Who approved this system? I wasn't even tired. I was in the middle of investigating the coffee table. Do you know how many fascinating corners that thing has? Four. Four! I haven't even licked all of them yet. Then out of nowhere, someone's getting sleepy. No, Susan, I'm getting kidnapped.
Very nice. Alrighty. Yeah, that's already very fun. So, tell me what are the things that kind of stand out to you that you're like, okay, so these are things that I noticed. These are things going well. Things that you liked from this first take.
I like how expressive I am with like certain words, but
Yeah.
I feel like the baby wouldn't be able to pronounce everything as well. I just read it as if they could
Yeah.
because it wasn't like written out as if they couldn't pronounce that stuff.
Right. I agree. Yeah, that was something I was thinking too. Maybe we can play with less good diction.
Yeah.
So playing with them not being very articulate or maybe having a little bit of a lisp. Think about the personality. Are they very like stubborn? Are they kind of shy? Bringing some of that into it. But the main thing let's focus on is that they kind of have this kind of sloppy diction where they can't pronounce everything just yet.
Yeah. Okay. I have concerns. First of all, naps. Who even approved this system? I wasn't even tired. I was in the middle of investigating the coffee table. Do you know how many fascinating corners that thing has? Four. Four. I haven't even licked all of them yet. And then out of nowhere, someone getting sleepy. No, Susan, I'm getting kidnapped.
Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, good. Love it. Yeah, and so that already takes the character so much farther. Love that. So then, what about any other thoughts for this one? Do you think they should be kind of like whiny? Should they be more of like in charge kind of a feeling? What are the things that kind of that stand out to you?
I feel like the way I'm saying it could be like good enough for the first few takes because it just seems like a pouty kid.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
Like I don't want
Pouty
a
kid.
nap.
Yes. Yeah. I don't wanna. Yeah, exactly. So let's add a little bit more of a whiny character.
Okay, hold on. Sorry, my computer's being buggy.
Oh, it's okay. That happens to us all, unfortunately.
Yeah. Uh, oh, I think I know what's wrong. There we go. Okay. I have concerns. First of all, naps? Who approved this system? I wasn't even tired. I was in the middle of investigating the coffee table. Do you know how many fascinating corners that thing has? Four. Four! I haven't even licked all of them yet. Then, out of nowhere, someone's getting sleepy. No, Susan, I'm getting kidnapped.
Nice. Oh, yeah. So tell me, what was your favorite thing about that so far?
I loved emphasizing how like annoyed the child must be for having to take a nap.
Yes, yes, definitely. So then tell me, mm, what would you say would be maybe if you were going to give yourself like one thing that you go, okay, I feel like I could make this even better, what would that be?
Um, if my voice would stop cracking from misuse because I haven't talked much today, then I feel like I could
Oh,
better
yeah. So,
emphasize like a
yeah,
high
okay, that's
pitch.
fair. Hmm. So, feeling like maybe your voice needs just a little bit more warming up, maybe?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, okay. So let's try going on. Yeah, 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 yeah. Really lean into that kind of whiny baby feel. Yeah, 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 yeah,
That's like my 9-year-old cousin. She's always just
yeah.
like mocking me. Like
Oh.
I'll say something, she'll be like, "No, I don't want to do that," and I'm like, "How do you, man?"
Good. Now let's try on ha ha ha.
Sorry.
You're good.
Sorry. Ha ha ha.
Great. And then let's try oh no.
I'm sorry, I can't help but like compare these to like my choir things because
Oh yeah.
yeah, we do
I could definitely see
like
that.
siren warm-ups,
Right. Yeah.
which were much more obnoxious than "Oh no."
Oh yeah. Well, you could also use some of your exercises you do in choir as well, could also work. Yeah, so maybe try. You probably have quite a few vocal warm ups. So try some of those this week, before you go into your acting and whatnot. Um, so, so let's go ahead and try. Let's try the script again. See if just kind of like stretching the vocal folds a little bit has helped.
Okay.
I have concerns. First of all, naps. Who approved the system? I wasn't even tired. I was in the middle of investigating the coffee table. Do you know how many fascinating corners that thing has? Four. Four. I ain't even licked all of them yet. Then out of nowhere, someone getting sleepy. No, Susan, I'm getting kidnapped.
Very nice. Oh, that was great. Oh, wonderful. Okay, so then what did you think of that?
I feel like I was an actual child complaining to like a camera as if it were like an office or like a Parks and Rec skit.
Yes. Oh, yeah, that's awesome. Definitely. I could definitely see that. Beautiful. Wonderful. Okay. So then, all right. So let's try it with a little bit more of like a whaley kind of an energy to it.
Okay. Sorry, I thought somebody was talking to me through my door.
Oh, it's okay.
I have concerns. First of all, naps? Who approved the system? I wasn't even tired. I was in the middle of investigating the coffee table. Do you know how many fascinating corners that thing has? Four. Four. I hadn't even licked all of them yet. Then out of nowhere, Someone's getting sleepy. No, Susan, I'm getting kidnapped.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now let's try it a little bit poutier.
Okay.
I have concerns. First of all, naps? Who approved this system? I wasn't even tired. I was in the middle of investigating the coffee table. Do you know how many fascinating corners that thing has? 4. 4! I hadn't even licked all of them yet. Then out of nowhere, someone's getting sleepy. No, Susan, I'm getting kidnapped.
Oh, that was awesome. Beautiful. All right. Yeah, I loved it. That was so fun. So tell me, what did you like best about those two takes? Like, what changed and what did you enjoy the most about it?
I got an excuse to whine like a child.
Yes, it's so fun, right? Yeah, sometimes just being very playful, imaginative, thinking about, if I was a young child, how would I do this, can be such a freeing, positive exercise. Beautiful. Okay, so let's try a different one now. And let's do a child. So some kind of age, a child. So not like a full-on baby anymore. Okay. All right. So yeah, I was just picking the chunk that I wanted us to take a look at here. Okay. All right. So let's do this one. All right, so this will be a child. So take a read through first, kind of, grasp what's going on.
Okay.
And then when you're ready, let's just do that first initial read through.
Okay.
Okay, nobody freak out. I think I found a new country. It's behind our shed. I know grown-ups keep calling it the backyard, but they've obviously never actually looked. There's a giant mountain, which you probably call a dirt pile, a dangerous jungle, which is mostly weeds, and there's this enormous dragon. Okay, it's Mr. Henderson's goose, but that thing is mean. It hissed at me like I owed it money. I was just trying to rescue a frog. Well, I thought it was a frog. It was actually a leaf.
Nice! Okay, good. So how old do you imagine that this kid is?
I feel like this kid is like 8 or 9 and still believes in like Tooth Fairy.
Nice! Yeah, that's such a good age because it's like they're old enough to explore a little bit more and have a little more freedom, but young enough that they don't have a whole lot of responsibility yet, right?
Yeah.
Who do you think that they are talking to?
I think they're talking to like their friends who they gathered over to have like a play date with.
Okay, yeah. Where do you think they are at this moment?
In like the kitchen that like I feel like it would have like a screen door leading out to the backyard.
Okay. All right. Okay, so then what do you think is like the thing that triggers this character saying this? Like what just happened right before this?
I think like maybe one of their friends claimed that they didn't have really anything interesting at their house like the rest of the kids did.
Your house is boring. And then they're like
somebody's like, I have a pool, or like this person's like, I have like a skee ball machine in my dad's like man cave or whatever.
Okay, love that. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's a really good good thought. Okay. Yeah, that works. So let's try that. And and see how that goes if you're like, nah, I have fun things,
It's like, I'll prove you wrong.
Exactly, exactly.
Okay. Okay. Nobody freak out. I think I found a new country. It's behind our shed. I know grown-ups keep calling it the backyard, but they've obviously never actually looked. There's a giant mountain, which you probably call a dirt pile, a dangerous jungle, which is mostly weeds, and there's this enormous dragon. Okay, it's Mr. Henderson's goose, but that thing is mean. It hissed at me like I owed it money. I was just trying to rescue a frog. Well, I thought it was a frog. It was actually a leaf.
Very nice. Okay, good. Yeah, so it has a little bit of sass to it because it's like, I have cool stuff. That kind of
Yeah,
energy to it.
like some of them will be snobby about their houses, so like this character is trying to prove that they can be snobby about things that they find cool too.
Yes, exactly, exactly. Um, okay, so tell me a little bit more about this character's personality.
They're kind of insecure because they feel like their friends are way cooler than they are, and they want to prove that they can fit in with them.
Bummer. Yeah, that they're like, uh, what can I do to, um, make them
There's
like
nothing
me
cool in my
better?
house.
Yeah, exactly. So is it almost like they're trying to like, not just defend themselves, but like convince themselves too? Like, I have cool things.
Yeah, like they have a big imagination that makes them believe that they have more in their house than they actually do.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so um, yes, very insistent. And I would guess, that a lot could be going on here. So you could have moments where you're very defensive and then moments where you're very excited and like, come see, come see. So I think we can play a little bit more with the changing thoughts, like a strong beginning, middle, and end here. So what do you think is your character's emotion right at the start and then the end, and how do they get from one to the other?
At the start, they're like determined to make whatever they found sound cool, and then at the
Yeah.
end, they're like kind of reluctant to admit that it's not as cool as they thought it was initially.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and try that.
Okay.
Okay, nobody freak out. I think I found a new country. It's behind our shed. I know grown-ups will keep calling it the backyard, but they've obviously never actually looked. There's a giant mountain, which you probably call a dirt pile, a dangerous jungle, which is mostly weeds, and there's this enormous dragon. Okay, it's Mr. Henderson's goose, but that thing is mean. It hissed at me like I owed it money. I was just trying to rescue a frog. Oh, I thought it was a frog. It was actually a leaf.
Nice. Okay. Good. Good. So what changed there, and what were maybe your favorite moments?
It changed from like um just like bored admittance at the end to like sad kind of admittance like well I maybe I'm not as cool as I hoped I was.
Okay. Yeah, that you're like, oh, I wish I was cooler, but maybe I'm not. Yeah. Oh, and so that was kind of like a new moment that we hadn't explored previously.
Yeah.
Cool. So then tell me, mm, if you were going to maybe tweak one thing, what would that thing be?
Um I think I'd like make them sound a bit more like they had childish wonder instead of just stating things they think are cool.
Ah, okay, a little more childish wonder. Yeah, I love that. A little more awe and wonder that they really are, like, lean into like they truly believe all these imaginative things and they can see it and they want everyone else to see it too. Yeah, let's try that.
Uh, 1 sec.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, nobody freak out. I think I found a new country. It's behind our shed. I know grown-ups will say that it's just the backyard, but I don't think they've ever actually seen it. I mean, sorry.
It's okay.
I mean, there's a giant mountain, which you probably call a dirt pile, a dangerous jungle, which is mostly weeds, and there's this enormous dragon. Okay, it's Mr. Henderson's goose, but that thing is mean. It hissed at me like I owed it money. I was just trying to rescue a frog. Well, I thought it was a frog. It was actually a leaf.
Nice. Good. Yeah, wonderful. Good. So, one thing I really loved about this was I could hear more of those moments like of stillness, and the pauses were very powerful. So that was something I really enjoyed about that.
Mhm.
Yeah, beautiful. So then, yeah, I felt maybe more like you were a kid talking to your grandma or something,
Mhm.
Yeah, that was awesome. Very, very cool.
Mhm.
All right. So then let's try a different one now. So this one is a teenager. All right, so yeah, we'll do this chunk of it. Okay, so take a quick, silent read through first there. And then tell me what you think is kind of going on, who this character is.
This is another one of the like side conversation kind of things you'd see in The Office or Parks and Rec, where it's like they're talking
Yeah.
just to the camera.
Yeah, like breaking the fourth wall kind of a thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're like talking to the camera people like, "Oh God, I don't want to think about the future. This is the best it gets."
Oh, yeah. That's a good point. If this is the
Yeah.
best that it gets,
I don't want to
I'd,
know what's ahead.
yes. Oh, right. It's like, can I just, stay here? Oh, yeah. Okay. So then, let's go ahead and, let's try going through, this one out loud, and just kind of see what you come up with.
Okay. Everybody keeps asking me what I want to do with my life. Seriously? I'm 16. Sometimes I forget why I walked into the kitchen. But sure, let me map out the next 60 years. Adults always say, these are the best years of your life. Really? Because yesterday, I had a math test, forgot my water bottle, accidentally waved at somebody who wasn't waving at me, and my hair decided to become its own independent country. If this is the best, I'm a little nervous.
Aw. Good. All right. So, tell me a little bit about the character, about their personality, that kind of thing.
Whew, sorry.
It's okay.
They're like kind of sassy, but it's more because like they're more focused on schoolwork and hormones and what job they should get or something like that.
Okay. Yeah. So what do you think prompted them to share this? What could someone have asked them, or what could have happened, like a phone call that they got, or something like that?
I think maybe they had like a meeting with a counselor or something that told them, so where do you see yourself in 5 years or something like that? And they're like, I don't want to plan ahead right now.
Yeah. Okay. So so they're like so do they just want to be left alone? What do they want in this moment?
They just want to focus on the tasks that have been put before them for now and
Okay.
then move on to what else they should do in their life later.
Okay, yeah. They're like, "Hey, like chill out, leave me alone. I'm doing the best I can do right now." kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. So then let's go ahead and let's try it again. Really putting your foot down about it.
Okay. Everybody keeps asking me what I want to do with my life. Seriously? I'm 16. Sometimes I forget why I walked into the kitchen. But sure, let me map out the next 60 years. Adults always say, these are the best years of your life. Really? Because yesterday, I had a math test, forgot my water bottle, accidentally waved at somebody who wasn't waving at me, and my hair decided to become its own independent country. If this is the best, I'm a little nervous.
nice, nice. Okay, very good. So then, let's try it just like a few different things. Let's try like you are a really frazzled, anxious, like overachiever who's like, I'm doing the best I can. like, leave me alone, kind of a thing.
Like frantic.
They're just really overwhelmed in this moment and just kind of blows up about it.
Yeah. Okay. Everybody keeps asking me what I want to do with my life. Seriously? I'm 16. Sometimes I forget why I walked into the kitchen. But sure, let me map out the next 60 years. Adults always say, these are the best years of your life. Really? Because yesterday, I had a math test, forgot my water bottle, accidentally waved at somebody who wasn't waving at me, and my hair decided to become its own independent country. If this is the best, I'm a little nervous.
nice. um, good. Um, let's try it now. Like, you are just like a very mellow kid who like hangs out behind the bleachers and skips class and like just doesn't care.
Okay. Everybody keeps asking me what I want to do with my life. Seriously? I'm 16. Sometimes I forget why I walked into the kitchen. But sure, let me map out the next 60 years. Adults always say, these are the best years of your life. Really? Because yesterday, I had a math test, forgot my water bottle, accidentally waved at somebody who wasn't waving at me, and my hair decided to become its own independent country. If this is the best, I'm a little nervous.
nice. Now let's do it like you are the most popular girl in school.
Okay. Everybody keeps asking me what I want to do with my life. Seriously? I'm 16. Sometimes I forget why I walked into the kitchen. But sure, let me map out the next 60 years. Adults always say, these are the best years of your life. Really? Because yesterday, I had a math test, forgot my water bottle, accidentally waved at someone who wasn't waving at me, and my hair decided to become its own independent country. If this is the best, I'm a little nervous.
nice. Good. So now let's try it like you are very like shy and awkward and have a really hard time connecting socially with people, and someone just like asked you, and you're like, deer in
Okay.
the headlights.
Yeah.
Everybody keeps asking me what I want to do with my life. Seriously? I'm 16. Sometimes I forget why I walked into the kitchen. But sure, let me map out the next 60 years. Adults always say, these are the best years of your life. Really? Because yesterday I had a math test, I forgot my water bottle, I accidentally waved at somebody who wasn't waving at me, and my hair decided to become its own independent country. If this is the best, I'm a little nervous.
Very nice. Okay.
It's like a social nightmare to wave at somebody who wasn't waving at you.
Right? Yeah, for sure. Yes. Okay. Um, so then let's try it like you are like the class clown.
Okay. Everybody keeps asking me what I want to do with my life. Seriously? I'm 16. Sometimes I forget why I walked into the kitchen. But sure, let me map out the next 60 years. Adults say, these are the best years of your life. Really? Because yesterday, I had a math test, forgot my water bottle, accidentally waved at somebody who wasn't waving at me, and my hair decided to become its own independent country. If this is the best, I'm a little nervous.
Nice. All right. So then let's try. Let's try it like you are like you're like the smartest kid in school.
Okay. Everybody keeps asking me what I want to do with my life. Seriously? I'm 16. Sometimes I forget why I walked into the kitchen. But sure, let me map out the next 60 years. Adults always say, these are the best years of your life. Really? Because yesterday I had a surprise math test. I forgot my water bottle, accidentally waved at somebody who wasn't waving at me, and my hair decided to become its own independent country. If this is the best, I'm a little nervous.
Nice. Okay, good. So, which have been your favorite so far and why?
I think the popular girl one and the shy person match the dialogue like really well
Yeah.
because it's like one of them can be super sassy about the whole conversation. Like, "Ugh, you expect me to have an answer when I'm focused on like my time right now." And then the shy person's like, "I don't even think I can make it through this grade. You think I want to focus on way in the future?"
Nice. Good. All right. So then let's try it again and just follow your instincts with it.
Okay. Hold on. Okay.
Everybody keeps asking me what I want to do with my life.
Seriously?
I'm 16. Sometimes I forget why I walked into the kitchen. But sure, let me map out the next 60 years. Adults always say, these are the best years of your life. Really? Because yesterday, I had a math test, I forgot my water bottle, accidentally waved at somebody who wasn't waving at me, and my hair decided to become its own independent country. If this is the best, I'm a little nervous.
Nice. All right, good. So then tell me, what would you say is maybe your key takeaway from this particular script?
Um, Depending on which character you want to focus on, you can change like the tone of the words and the delivery, but you don't have to change the words themselves for it to fit the character.
Yeah, nice. Love it. Good. So then, if you were going to give yourself maybe like an overall, the whole lesson with all three of these scripts, what would be your takeaway for all three?
Um, I'd say as long as you have practice and you can like put yourself in the character's shoes with like a general idea on what their personality would be like, you can have like a pretty good shot at getting the character down to a T.
Okay, nice. Absolutely. Love it. Good. So then, what do you feel like is a way you can maybe kind of implement, even though we were working on, you know, like younger characters, what are some ways you could implement some of these things that we learned from that process into older characters as well?
Um, if you want to like think of how the character would have acted when they were a child and compare them to that, then that would be like a good way of choosing how the character would act in certain situations.
Sure, yeah. Saying, okay, as a child, what would this character be like? Yeah, absolutely. Love it. Very cool. Yeah, I think that that definitely works. Um, yeah, so great. What do you think might be a good thing to work on in our next session?
Uh, the delivery of certain lines throughout a like a whole bit of dialogue, and maybe like add in age.
Okay, absolutely. Yeah. So, not just thinking of like, what is my circumstance and like, how would I say these things, but adding in a little bit more complexity with how old is this character and, um, you know, what's their personality and how would I incorporate these elements into it. So, what are some of the things that you think that an age of a character, like how does that influence or affect the outcome of the script?
Sorry, one more time.
Sure, yeah. So, how does the age of the character, like how does that change your approach to it?
Um, I think it changes how I like see the character in the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I assume how they'd like react generically based on my experiences with the certain age range of the
Yeah.
character given to me, then I could have like a better understanding of how they would act.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Nice. All right. So then, yeah, so those are all just kind of things to kind of explore and kind of let marinate in your mind this week, and you know how you can kind of approach things a little bit differently. So I'd love for us to try some characters that are a little bit older next time and see how those are, you know, similar in the approach and how they are different.
Okay.
In how we approach creating those characters, and then thinking too this week about for like a character that's young, like a baby, and then a character that's like elderly. What are, you know, vocally things that you would hear differently in each of those two? Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Awesome work today, Summer. Fantastic work. I'll try to get our Wednesday time, our usual time, solidified. It was just a weird week this week, so
Yeah.
so hopefully we'll be back to our normal time next time.
Okay.
So awesome work today. It's always great to see you, and I will see you soon. Okay.
Okay.
Bye, Summer. Have a good one.